Welcome in, anybody. I'm just doing a quick live to give you some views of the beautiful ocean near where I live. Enjoying the sunny afternoon out here. Hey Vern, welcome in. Noise for relaxation, great to have you in. Let me know if you can hear me okay, because it is a bit noisy out here. So this is Puget Sound. These are ocean inlet waters near my city. On Friday afternoon, so the land that you're seeing over on the other side is some of the islands. Hey Norgus, welcome in. Great to have you in this afternoon. Yeah, it is a beautiful place. I wish I could show you even more. In fact, it's hard to see, but there's amazing sunsets here. Sorry if the camera's kind of shaky, I'm just holding it with my hand. I'll get up here a little higher. But I'm on a walkway that a lot of people like to use in this town to enjoy the views. There's some amazing houses over here. These houses here are worth millions of dollars because they are here on the water's edge. But this is a place that a lot of people like to come and explore. And there's a beach down below me. There's a rocky outlet that people like to walk on, and actually just in this area here, there are actually scuba divers that will go down. So don't be surprised if you see a scuba diver coming up out of the water over here. There's an underwater scuba, well, of course it's underwater, but a scuba diver course under this area that is a popular destination for people who like that sport. So it's one of our favorite places to come. And we'll see how I do with holding my camera here. I can turn it around and give you guys a front camera view, which would be a little bit better quality. So now you can see from the front camera, there's the ferry. The ferry comes in and out of here several times a day and connects the different isles. We have a lot of different islands here. I got a helicopter coming across, probably connected to the Coast Guard. So there in the distance is Mount Baker. It's one of the largest mountains in our state. And all the mountains in the state of Washington are volcanic. So that is a volcano. A dormant one probably, but already has a lot of snow on it. Hey DJ Baby, welcome in. Taking a look at the Puget Sound area near where I live. So this ferry is coming in. The ferry terminal is right there, where people will come and catch a ferry to one of these islands that you can see off in the distance. There are many different islands in Puget Sound, and straight ahead there would be the way that you would go to head towards Canada and ultimately out to the open ocean, which is about 3 hours away. So it's a beautiful place to explore. Though you don't really want to go into the waters here for very long. They're extremely cold. The water's probably only 40 some degrees, if even that. In the winter, it's going to be much colder. Even in the height of summer, these waters are extremely cold, and you don't really see very many people in them unless it's really hot outside. And then down here, I apologize about the sun, is further down towards the city of Seattle. And there's lots of trains that pass by here, so at some point there might be a train that comes by and they're really loud. So one of the disadvantages of living close to the water here is you've got to deal with train noise, but okay, so that gives you a little bit of a perspective on where I'm at. Glad that you could join me this afternoon here to do this. Sun's getting low in the sky this time of year, but it still feels nice. It's probably in the low 50s out here where I'm at. Yeah, go ahead and greet each other up, connect with each other the right way. Go ahead and give a thumbs up for this video. I see 1 like. Let's try to get that up. A couple of more, that would be great. Go ahead and smash that thumb and turn it blue. Welcome in everyone who is jumping into the stream. This is just giving you a shot of some of the beautiful water near where I live. It's just an amazing afternoon today, and lots of people are down here at the water. You can see the ferry terminal. The ferry's just coming in. The ferry runs several times a day. Train nearby the ocean shore right at our Sochi resort. Yeah, so you have the same situation at your resort. Yeah, this train here has been the source of a lot of disagreements, because they are bringing more and more trains with oil or coal. So a lot of people don't like those coming by. Amtrak runs along here, so you can take Amtrak between Canada and down further south on the west coast. Don't forget the thumbs up, everyone. I only see 1 like, so be sure to smash that thumb and turn it blue when you get the chance. I would appreciate it. So there, I'm trying to give you guys all a perspective. You can barely see Mount Baker there behind me. Hey Sandwich Boy, welcome in. Thank you, Noise, for the like. Maybe there's just a bit of a delay in hitting the thumbs up in what I'm seeing here. I hope this isn't too shaky. I'm just trying to hold it. I don't have a gimbal on this, so you're gonna have to suffer with me with the shakiness of my hands. But I do have a tripod, which I could use, but the tripod may not be tall enough. So I'm fairly tall, so I don't know. This particular tripod isn't as tall, but I wanted to be mobile and to walk around. So do you all want me to walk around a little bit? I'm in an area where it's fairly restrictive. There's not much. I can walk along the water on this path, I don't know if you'll see anything very interesting behind me, except just cars and the street. We could walk down that way. There's some beautiful bushes here. You can see we got a lot of roses here. They grow very well in this climate. And then we have the notorious blackberry bushes that were brought in from outside of the area, and they just tend to overtake everything. We have some in our yard, and they're hard to control, but we do get delicious blackberries in August from them. So as you can see, I'm on a long street that goes the length of this beachfront. A lot of people like to come here. A lot of people actually like to come and park here to enjoy the view. And then over here is the beginning of the town, and lots of people come to this area to enjoy restaurants, cafes, and it's almost like a resort, but it just doesn't get quite as warm as some of the resorts in tropical areas, because we're not in the tropics by any means, being in the northwest part of the United States. So you can see people going out on that rocky crag, that rocky outlet. I'm going to see if we could see any scuba divers. So if you see all these buoys out here, I don't know how easily you can see those. There's buoys all over this area, and that's the scuba diver course. So they have sunken obstacle courses, sunken cars, where they can go and explore. And I'm really surprised that I don't see anyone scuba diving today, because it's such a beautiful day. I guess it doesn't matter what the weather is for them, but they come out here and very often with their gear, and it wouldn't surprise me if one pops up. Got some cranes where they're working on the ferry terminal. Again, I'll give you another shot of Mount Baker there in the background. Really distant. That's about 2 hours away by car. And then that across from us is trying to remember the name of the island, but way off in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually a cruise ship. We get a lot of cruise ships coming in and out of here that go between here and a lot of different locations, but mainly between here and Alaska. You can see people coming off the ferry. I'm sorry about the glare of the sun. It's just so low in the sky. But those ferries can carry hundreds of people, and I don't know how many cars and trucks. Actually, semis will actually go on that too. So we still have 4 here in the house. 2 thumbs up. A couple of you smash the button, go ahead and do that. Appreciate you being here. Man, the sun feels really nice. Really beautiful day out here. Thank you, Noise for Relaxation. I was trying to, there's just not really anything for me to set the camera on here, and if I did turn around, looks like we got a thumbs up retracted. That's interesting. We're down to 1 thumbs up. Oh, it's windy because of the ocean nearby. Is this sounding okay? Or is it sounding really bad? I don't want the audio to be really bad. Are you guys hearing a lot of wind noise? Oh, sound is okay. That's good to know. So I'm still curious to know why one of my likes got taken away. That's really interesting. So we got, give you a perspective of the hill I'm on. Just has lots of different bushes, mainly, yeah, those are mainly very thorny blackberry bushes. Interesting situation here. That's weird, I just saw somebody I recognize walk by, but I don't know if he would necessarily remember me. At least I think that was him. Let me try to check out whether YouTube's retracting my likes. Huh. I don't think they would retract the like from here, from this live. That would be really weird. Welcome in for anyone who's coming in new, just showing everybody around the area near where I live. Yeah, they do that noise. That's too bad. I wish they would, it's just hard. I know content is just hard for YouTube to police and control, but it doesn't seem fair that a lot of us have to suffer because of it. My likes have not been counting. Huh. That's an interesting situation. Oh, there it went back up to 2, unless, if you re-liked it, noise, or if that's someone else. I don't know if we have any Sky Watchers in here. I know I have some Sky Watchers. Hi, Dragon Lady. Welcome in from the Philippines. We're on the west coast of the U.S. Well, not quite the west coast, but a couple hours from the west coast. But these are inlet Pacific Ocean waters that are near our city. If you head out right behind me, that area right there, that will eventually lead you out to the open ocean, which is about 3 hours away by boat. Or if you try to drive, you're looking at probably 4 or 5 hours. Looks like the sun's going behind some clouds here. That's where the sun will set. We have the Olympic Mountains behind me. So, the beautiful area we live in. Yeah, the Olympic Mountains, not to be confused with the Olympic Mountains in Greece. These are the Olympic Mountains in the state of Washington so that's the west behind me. And the mountains, can I see? Yeah, right there behind the crane. Those higher mountains in the farther distance are the Olympic Mountains. And then in the east side of where I live, about an hour to the east, are the Cascade Mountains. So welcome in those of you who are new. I just decided to do a live to show you where I live. Most of the time when you see me in a live, you're looking at me in my office. Thought this would be a little bit more interesting to look at. So let me turn this around so that you can see some scenery. I'm sure. I thought I misheard you when you told about your Olympic Mountains earlier. Oh, you did? Okay. I'm using my back camera, so B-A-C-K, not bat, like B-A-T, so that you can see the Olympic Mountains a little better. It still doesn't do it justice. Like you're looking at it. Plus it's kind of hazy today, so these aren't really standing out. But this is beautiful at sunset when the sun goes behind them. So go ahead and connect for those of you who are new in here. Be sure to do it the right way. Watch the video in full, leave a genuine comment. Let's help each other grow and connect. We got 4 thumbs up. Let's see if we can get those up to 6. And pretty soon here, I'm gonna walk back towards my car. Great to have everybody in. Welcome into my stream to some ocean waters near where I live. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm holding my phone instead of having it on a tripod, because my tripod isn't tall enough. I would have to like kneel down. It would look really weird. Plus I'm giving you a little bit higher perspective here. I have to wait some time before YouTube's continue to count my legs. I see. So maybe you're like on a probation or something. And for those of you who are just coming in new, this area back here, let me see where I'm at. This area here is a scuba diver course. I don't know if you can see the buoys out there, but sometimes you'll see scuba divers come up out of the water. Hey Brian, welcome in. Great to have you in today. Just looking at some of the area near where I live. These are ocean waters coming in from Puget Sound. Well, this is Puget Sound, but coming in from the Pacific Ocean. Just a gorgeous area to hang out. So it's a very popular place for people to come. I am next to a street, so you're going to hear some car and motorcycle noise from time to time. And then that's the ferry terminal where people go back and forth between the mainland and the islands out here. All right. I'm gonna start walking back to my car. You get to see a little bit of the town. This will be kind of a shorter live. Looks like we have 5 people in the house. Welcome in, everyone. You gotta watch where I'm going. How was your car after the accident? Yeah, I'm still in the works with the insurance, and we'll find out. I should know more details on Monday, so that's all I know at this point. Hopefully it's going to be able to be repaired, or I guess they could call it a total loss because it is an older car and the repairs might end up being more than what the car's worth. So if that's the case, they may just hand us a check to be able to go get another car. But it is an older car, so I can't imagine they'd be giving us that much. Welcome in for those who are new. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm just walking back towards my car from the ocean view, and feel free to check out the first part of this archive of the live when it goes up, because I show some of the beautiful area of ocean waters near where I live. And this is the town that we like to come to. It's a very quaint town. How far is your house from the shore? Probably like 20 minutes or so. I mean, we don't live in this town. This town is far too expensive for us. We maybe could have afforded to live here 15 years ago, but not today. All these areas, even these condos that you see around me, these are all very expensive. This part of this town. Now, if I go further to the east, it won't be nearly as expensive once I get up. This is actually a kind of they call it the bowl. It's kind of a valley, and the houses here tend to be much more expensive. And this is a very popular retirement town, though it is appealing to a lot of young people now, just because it is a beautiful place to live. And you guys are all experiencing, this is my first experience vlogging in public, so it's a bit strange. Crossing a busy street. This is kind of weird. All right. This is very expensive place, despite the fact that there's no resorts. Right. It's not really a resort town. It's very much a small town. Kind of a sleepy retirement town, though there's a lot more nightlife here than there used to be, and it's kind of a fun town for all ages, really. We like to come down here a lot. Just joined, so where are you? Hardneck. I'm in a small town that is near where I live. If you go back and watch the archive of this, I have a lot of ocean water shots. I just walked up from Puget Sound, from the ocean waters that are just a couple blocks from here, and heading back to my car here to head home. But I wanted to give everyone a view of this gorgeous area. Thank you, Hardneck. Yeah, it's just one of our favorite areas to come. Lots of quaint houses, though that house is really small. Hey, Drone Effects, welcome in. It's always kind of the hard aspect of these lives is everyone starts joining in it takes about 30 minutes for everybody to start realizing that I'm live and start coming in. This is, I can show you guys the damage to my car, though it's on the street side. So I don't know if that's gonna really, I don't really want to stand out in the street. It's a little too busy for me to show you the damage on my car. Yes, please. Howdy. Welcome in. Oh, no notifications. Weird. Well, make sure you have your bell on for me. If you didn't get any notifications, that means you don't have, either don't have the bell on, or you don't have the bell on for all the notifications, because there is a setting, there's two types of bell settings, one for all notifications and one for only certain notifications. So make sure you have the all notifications on, so you can know when I'm going live. And I should probably really emphasize it. I hit the bell, but not getting any notifications either, but did for a few today. Your bell was not on, and I did have it set for all. Oh, that's weird. Well, I didn't really share this out because this is going to be a quicker live than normal, just because I was walking around town. But yeah, I will try to be better about letting people know that I'm live. Sometimes I'll put it out on Twitter, or I'll put it up on my post. Lots of people have trouble. Yeah, and I think with YouTube, like a lot of the other social media ones, is they can be selective in what they choose to show you. Your English is fine, Noise. I understand you perfectly. So I'm going to get into my car. Maybe I will show you the damage here if I get a chance. There's just a lot of cars going by. I don't want to get hit. All right, guys. This is the damage in my car. So, pretty bad. Oh, sorry about that. Just trying to get in this busy street. Now I'm in my car, so yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, I hit him going about 30 miles an hour. All right. Well, I hate to cut this short. I'd love to go longer, everyone, but I need to get home. My son is having some issues with his car, so I want to go help him out. Be sure to hit the thumbs up on your way out, and you can always leave comments too after this video goes up. You know, once it becomes an upload or archive, feel free to come back and comment. And if you came into this live later, watch the first 20 minutes or so, because that's where I show all the ocean views that you want to check out. So yeah, hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I hope to have another live on Monday morning. And you guys take care. See ya.